What is going on, everyone? I am Fabio is on fire.
And this is Condog here.
This is Two Lings in a Pod, and we are bringing you a ZVP here on Xel'Naga Caverns. Spawning in the bottom left position, we have the blue Zerg, Eric.
And in the top right, we've got the yellow Protoss, ExCeLLos.
I love Xel'Naga Caverns, especially for ZVP. This map provides a lot of great ZVPs.
This is definitely one of the best maps in the map pool, at least in my opinion.
Absolutely. ExCeLLos here, throwing down that pylon at 9. He's going to send that drone out to scout right now.
Right, and I feel that, like, most maps, as I'm sure you'll all know, are great for four-gating. But I think this map especially really favors four-gating for the Protoss player because of the fact that there are so many different places you can place your pylon, like behind some of the gold minerals there, or behind the bushes near their base if they're not scouting there. And, you know, even at the Xel'Naga watchtowers, there are just so many different good proxy pylon placements.
Yeah, and the short rush distance helps too, as ExCeLLos is going to throw down his gateway at 12. Eric now getting an extractor at 13.
Yeah, he did the extractor trick earlier in the game. I wasn't sure if he was just getting a really early extractor or not.
We saw a little earlier the players, as Eric gets that pool at 13 again. Players talking about the 14 hatch.
Yeah, it looks like he might be going for a 13 pool, 14 hatch. He's not spending his minerals on drones. Oh, no, now he is. Never mind.
ExCeLLos now getting that assimilator being worked in right now as that gateway is going to finish.
Yep, and he's still got his scouting probe down at Eric's natural expansion, looking for that hatchery to go down, just so he can know the timing of his opponent's expansion. And maybe even try to prevent it a bit with some probe micro.
So we've got a second assimilator coming down here for ExCeLLos. We might be seeing some fast air as that cybernetics core goes down.
That would definitely be very frustrating for our Zerg player to deal with.
Especially with the kind of short rush distance, Void Rays are going to be able to get over there quickly. And he is mining out of that second assimilator too, so...
Could also alternatively just be going for a sentry heavy build, which is very effective against Zerg players. And Fob, did you hear about the in the MLG with Hydra when he was against Huck?
Yes, I did. I watched that game.
Hallucinated Void Rays.
I watched that game.
I haven't watched it yet, but I've been hearing all about it on Reddit. That just goes to show how effective hallucination is. That Hydra, one of the best players in the world, you know, if not the best Zerg player in the world, was tricked by hallucinated Void Rays into just leaving the game early.
Yep, it was mostly due to the fact that, you know, Hydra was in a pretty bad position, and once he saw that unit composition that he thought existed, you know, he just thought, fuck it, I'm gonna GG, this is fucking stupid. As that pylon at Eric's expansion gets taken out by a couple Zerglings, and the Expo gets thrown down at 25.
Now, Eric's still got a drone up in ExCeLLos' base. ExCeLLos is just about to discover that with a sentry here. Not quite sure what he was still there for, but he lost the drone because of that. Maybe he was going to be going for some proxy hatch later in the game, but that wasn't happening.
A Roach Warren now coming down for Eric, as 2 more gateways are about 50% done for ExCeLLos.
Yep, and both of them are just getting their workers. They're just macroing up a bit.
Yeah, we might be in for a little longer game.
Yep, Eric's taking the time to spread the creep, which is, if anybody's listening plays Zerg, you'll know that's a very important resource as a Zerg player, spreading that creep. So he's doing that. He's actually got a second queen out there just to help spread the creep until that expansion finishes.
Warpgate technology now coming in, and 2 sentries and a zealot popping out for ExCeLLos, and he does look like he's going to be moving out here, possibly expanding. Yep, there goes the Nexus at 36 for ExCeLLos. Eric's expansion now finishing, transferring some drones over there right now.
And ExCeLLos, Eric rather, just had an Overlord pop out, which is good. I was just about to mention how he was about to be supply blocked there. But he's good now. He's got that queen going down to the expo. Does he have enough? Yep, he's got enough energy to inject the larva there.
ExCeLLos sticking with these 3 gateways for now. He does look like he is pushing out with this small group of sentries and zealots.
And he's thrown down a forge, which also lends itself to a longer game. When it's thrown down after like the 5-minute mark, it means that they're going to be probably using it, you know, obviously for cannons for defense, but also for upgrades, which lends itself to a longer game.
Eric now getting 2 spine crawlers down at his expo, but I don't know if he's going to be ready for this push right now. He doesn't seem, taking a look at the unit tab, he only has 1 roach, and that is...
He's got 5 more coming out.
Yep. I still think, though, that this is a pretty scary push by the Protoss player. ExCeLLos now throwing down that proxy pylon by the gold.
Oh, Eric's going to run in there with a single Zergling and know that's on its way. It is just sitting there for now, but it's still a very scary force to be so close to his base. Luckily, those 2 spine crawlers did finish, and that'll definitely help in defending his natural.
And it does look like they are kind of moving out here, warping in 2 more stalkers.
There we go.
And here they come.
Alright, this really isn't looking great for Eric right now.
Not at all. So here comes the push. The spine crawlers getting hits on those stalkers. Good force fields, trapping those roaches behind them. Blocking off that ramp there. Transfuse goes off on the roaches. And it does look like ExCeLLos is going to be able to overpower at least this expo for now. He is warping in more units at that proxy. Taking out the queen right now.
He did manage to take out 2 of Eric's queens. And he just keeps on warping in units, applying more pressure. This is looking very good for ExCeLLos at this point.
Yep, those spine crawlers are doing a good job, though, of fending off those stalkers. Force fields go down. Good force fields there.
Now Eric's moving his overlords out of there because of all the stalkers.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to do that or he's going to get supply blocked real quick here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here's another confrontation.
ExCeLLos continuing to apply pressure. The amount of stalkers is just too much for these roaches that Eric has out right now. But it does look like he is moving back, and he is going to hold this off. I'm pretty surprised.
Yeah, so am I. He's repositioning his spine crawler there for better defense near his ramp, because that's where most of ExCeLLos' units have been hanging out there. And he's going to run right into all these stalkers.
Yep, this is a bad position for Eric to be in right now. These stalkers are going to be able to outrange those roaches, and he is going to pull back.
Now we've got all of ExCeLLos' units heading right back to his base. That's an army of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What is that? 8, 9 stalkers heading back there. We've got 2 more gateways and 2 photon cannons going down at ExCeLLos' expansion here. As
well as a robotics bay at the main with 2 more gateways as well. So he has,
oh, yeah.
I think, what, like 2, 4, 6, 7 gateways with a robo bay. A robo bay.
Robo bay.
Yeah, my tongue-tied right there.
Still no robotics bay, just a robotics facility.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, he's breaking down these destructible rocks, getting down to his expo there.
As is Eric.
Yep, I didn't even notice that. There we go. Now, ExCeLLos does have an observer out on the field, so that's going to be going over there and finding out what Eric's unit composition contains, which, you know, he's going to see the Hydralisks, he's going to see the fact that Eric is throwing down a second expansion.
Eric going for that ever so popular Hydra Roach unit composition that so many Zergs use against Protoss now, but a lot of Protoss are figuring out that this more upgrade-heavy gateway unit kind of build, unit composition is really effective against that, even though it's, you know, I guess it's really not supposed to be.
And ExCeLLos just threw down his second expansion, and he is coming out with an Immortal and a, where is that, there it is, a Twilight Council up at his expo.
Eric's third also about 50% done at the kind of like 5 o'clock position.
Now with the heavy Stalker build that ExCeLLos is going for, I'm going to guess that we're going to be seeing Blink sometime soon here, and he's also getting a robotics bay for those Colossi.
Eric now moving into this third here, and it does look like he is going to engage and see this expo. ExCeLLos needs to get over there with his units.
Wow, lots of good force fields.
Yep, good force fields, trapping those